Okay, so welcome back to the Outer Worlds. So last time we spent a really long time on character creation, and then we got to the doors of the first town. We have not actually gone into the first town yet. Today, we change that. Lovely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some fun mods for my shotgun. I really hope I can find a good rifle, an old standby, if you will, to use as my go-to for making the pew pew against the bad bad. Spacer's choice. You tried the rest, now try the best. Alright, so here we are back in the Emerald Vale region. This guy needs me to go get some stuff. Pick up some debts. Let's check that out and see where these are. Let's see, there's one down there, one's... It looks like there's one down here, and the rest are in the city. Oh, these are cool. These are like the Scottish stepping stones. I don't know if I can get there from this direction or if I just need to cross the bridge. Martin Abernathy, Conrad Sadek, Phyllis Granger, and then Ludwig Miller is over here. Let's see if I can go see old Ludwig without actually having to enter the town. There seems to be a decent amount of stuff outside of the town. These are cool. Oh, that's disappointing. You Ludwig?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine!
Oh, good.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation. I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Okay. Fucking. Gotcha. Okay, so just like in New Vegas, in all the other Fallouts, it looks like if something is not yours to take, then it will have the big, or it will pop up in red. I don't think there's really anything I can do here. I have enough bits that I could upgrade my shotgun. Oh right, I did get 2 new pistols. Huh. And the shotgun here only seems to get a magazine boost. That seems to be all I can really... Ludwig, would you move? I'm trying to get out of your house. Fucking weirdo. Okay. So, Die Robot happens over there. Looks like it's also outside of the city. So let's go kill us a robot. 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 And hopefully not die. Oop, loading.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply. Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Alright, so we got a big dumb robot that is broken in such a way as to render it incapable of realizing it's in the wrong spot. Broken. So I could blast it away, I suppose, if I want it. Although it seems mostly harmless. Ludwig is clearly a bit of a nut, but that's okay. Sorry, buddy. It was for the quest. What does this do? Ranged weapon spread minus 50%. Ranged weapon sway minus 15%. Ah, gotcha. Maybe I don't actually. Anyway, I'll figure it out, I guess. Ludwig's gravesite fee. Captain's identification. Tail. Just a bunch of random junk. Interesting. Cool. Alright, let's go talk to Ludwig. Crazy man Ludwig.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Oh man, I can't wait to see what the fuck this is.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Okay, so now I have to go into this place, one way or another. So let's go through the front door. And learn all about the new town. Or, well, you know, poke around and cause mischief. Okay. To Edgewater.
could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is.
Alright, so while I'm here, I know that I have to go return to Ludwig. Let's go talk to
We can
the
have
other
another
people
0G.
here in the city that I need to talk to. Alright, let's see.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable. A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties. He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Alright, so I need to figure out what this guy can give Silas. Also, you got 4-bit cartridges right there, motherfucker. It's interesting how the game seems to have taken the idea of like the barber surgeon to a new and interesting area.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How?
You left the note on the...
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Good. Can you actually give me a haircut?
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
That seems like a pretty low odd, man.
Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
I'm gonna go ahead, just because he commented on it, and at least take that off while I'm here. Whoa, I forgot what I look like. I need Abernathy and Phyllis. Will you cut my hair now?
What can I do for you? Go ahead.
Okay. Dehydrated water tablets? I'm sorry?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet merciful law! A marauder's in my domicile! There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Alright. I got one more guy to talk to about this.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law-breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
Alright, Esther. Excuse me, I know that's awkward that you just walked away from me and then I ran past you, but I got somebody to go talk to. And he's over here, I guess in the cannery.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes, or right away, or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees, and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is
Right.
irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Lord.
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Hey, I leveled up from that. Whoa, crashed. Shit. Fuck. That ain't great. Okay, let's, I guess, reboot and hope for the best. It had been running kind of chunky, so I almost feel like maybe that's why it was running chunky. I don't know how far back this is going to put me. I have no idea what the most recent quick save or autosave is going to be. I'd only been playing for like 30 minutes by the time it crashed, so I didn't really feel all that compelled to, drop a bunch of quick saves. But it is an Obsidian game after all. Let's see where this puts us. This worst case, it puts me all the way back at where I started 30 minutes ago. Oh, wow, awesome. I lost fuck all from that. That's amazeballs. Alright. Let's level up. Okay. Gonna keep boosting dialogue. Keep boosting tech. go ahead and boost up ranged. Let's do that. That'll give me that boost. All right, cool. And I think, oh no, I got a perk last level, right? Okay. Cool beans. So I got all of the bills of sale that I needed to get. This is not where I need to go. This is the way. Alright. So this will let me go talk to Silas, and then I've got the, what is it? The thing to... the secret weapon, that fucking Ludwig sent me out to get, that I can go turn into him. And then I'll go check out the... what was it called? The old building that they told me to check out. That was definitely not the entrance I came in from. I like this big sphere thing. It looks like a mine. I'm glad it didn't blow up when I bumped into it. Silas? Silas, I have stuff for you.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Ha 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 ha. Ha.
You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Sweet.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Something I can do for you? Yeah? What about him? Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
Yeah, we're done here. I don't need to talk about that right now. Good to know. Alright, and then... and this is the one where I have to go to... There, right. So let's go talk to Ludi. Oh, and then where is this one? That way. Alright, cool. Ow, that was my leg.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries, so you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow. Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits. Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Thanks, Ludwig. It's been a treasure. It's been a treat. Mods cannot be removed once they're used. Okay. Damage type to shock. Can I use it? Can't. Alright, so my pistol is now shock damage. That's kind of cool. Alright, I'm gonna go deal with this first. God, this game looks so good. And not just like in terms of fidelity, but like at least as far as I'm concerned, in general, the overall aesthetic looks great. I just like the way the game looks. It looks good as far as I'm concerned. Whoops, load time. There we go. It's sort of surprising to me that it has to load every once in a while like that. But I guess, again, I was just talking about how good look at that volcano! How cool is that? I was just talking about how nice everything looks, so naturally, it's going to have to load every once in a while. These are no longer friendlies. What's that? Yes, please. Thank you. Give me that assault rifle. Fuck yes. Here it is, baby. There is a whole lot going on outside right now. Right. Trip blade, huh? Fancy. Alright, finally got my fucking assault rifle. Thank Christ. Guess let's go ahead and break both of those down. That's right. I see you, motherfucker. Oh, bullshit. Fuck you. Oh, wow, that's it. It just game overs you. That's fuck. That sucked. That was some bullshit. And I'm all the way back here now. Awesome. Yay. Fucking Christ. Yes, I know how modifications work. Christ on a cracker. Alright, well, now that I know that I need to be much more careful about not dying. It'd be nice if there was a way to just expand all or read all here. So far, honestly, that's one of the, like, few things that I legitimately wish they'd fixed. So when you got a huge-ass codex like that, it's such a pain in the ass to have to read everything individually. So I would love a read-all option. Anyway, go back, gonna kill some marauders again, gonna get my assault rifle, gonna pay better attention to my health, because I don't have a whole lot, as it turns out, and it goes away real quick. And also be aware of the fact that there's a delay between the time you hit heal and the time you actually heal. You have to go through the whole inhaler animation before that'll work out for you. Oh, it didn't change. There we go. getting shot up over here. No, those are all explosives as well. I just didn't realize it. Sweet. Gotta say, shotgun, not as powerful as I might have liked it to be. I guess on the plus side, or I guess when you get right down to it though, it is like the basicest basic pistol, right? So, yeah. It's got something about criminal activities. Although I don't think I was trespassing because that wasn't... That was just... Oh, wait. This one is... Oh no, that's the same thing. Okay. Because it's like, you know, raider loot, right? Attack skills plus 5 as opposed to stealth skills plus 5. 6 armor as opposed to 4 armor. Probably look a bit less like a raider now as well. All positives. Cool. This is going much more smoothly. What, by the way? Quick save. Oh, there's a quick melee too. T, or one of my top mouse button. To know. Quick save is F5, same as it was in New Vegas. So, quick save. There's no way there's anybody up here, right? Yeah, okay. You went blasting like crazy downstairs. If anybody didn't hear that and react. So. That went about as well as I could have hoped it would. This appears to be the place. Yep. I mean, I'm assuming this is exactly the same, right? Yeah, they're the same thing. Level 5, level 5. Right. Okay, cool. So, the only purpose of this serves is parts. Same, right? Yep. Also, I don't think I need this anymore. And more codex entries. Quick melee. Right. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So that's my quick melee. So I can just bunt people if I need to. Alright, time to go check out the community center. Surprise, next time. Looks like there's a lot of guys in there, so should be a fun adventure. Probably not. Well, I might have a stream on Friday. I don't know yet. Probably not, though. If that's the case, then I'll have it next Wednesday. We will check out the community center, see where we go from there.